making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you.
Hello everybody. So what I'm doing is I am trying to, as you know, I took this is basically it's a mailing tube. And what a mailing tube is, it's like if you're sending off for posters, they normally send you this tube in the mail. I'm going to be using this as my pole. I'm going to be making a lantern for my Christmas decoration. So what I'm doing is I'm using a styrofoam cup basically as the top part of it. So I'll be putting plaster of Paris there, and then I'll insert the pole in, not all the way down. But I'm using the bottom part of this as basically kind of to hold it in there. This is the plaster of Paris that I'm using. And if you've ever worked with it, you know how to mix it. It's always two to one. So I'm using 2 parts of plaster of Paris and 1 part of water. So I use 1 whole cup, and I'm going to use a half a cup of water, and I'm basically going to mix it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, the first thing I'm going to do, just so I don't run out, I'm going to go ahead and pour the plaster of Paris inside the little circle part of it. And I may have to mix a little bit more, but I'm pouring it in there, and it's kind of seeping through to the bottom, which is what I want it to do. It's kind of going in the other circle. I just don't want too much of it to get out of the circle. All right, so there. So if you guys can see how I did that, it's basically still inside the little circle. And that's basically going to be like the stand part of it. Now, what I'm going to do is a part that I didn't do completely. I'm going to take this, insert it in, and sit it down. That way it'll hold it. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it stand like this right here for probably about, it should be ready in about an hour. It doesn't take long at all to do it, but see, I'm letting it stand there. Once you put it there, it kind of starts holding itself. So that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna let it sit right there until it dries, and once it dries, then I will take the paper off of it, and you will see that it's there. All right, and I'll let you guys see what's next. Found these wooden dowels that I had. I had a pack that was open, and I didn't think I had the 2 bigger ones. But anyway, so these wooden dowels, I believe I got these from Dollar General. I think I got these from Dollar General. And they're pretty good size dowels. What I'm doing is I'm using Gorilla Glue, wood glue, and I'm putting it on the end, and I'm putting it also on the sides, not maybe 1/4 of an inch up. And then I'm just placing it in the corner on the side. All right, so I'm doing them all like that, and I'm gonna give it time to dry because it does take a little time for it to dry. And I'm not buying anything, guys, so I'm using everything that I have at home unless I need it. So this is gonna be Christmas on a budget for me, but I'm decorating, you know, everything as such. I'm not going to spend so much like that because it's just basically for one day and you want to really look at all of the pretty decor and everything. So I'm going to be using my imagination with everything that I do this Christmas. So this is one of the things that you can do if you have, even if you don't have these items at home, these don't cost that much and you can still do it on a budget. And like I said, I got these from Dollar Tree. From another DIY that I did, I just basically used the top off of them. And I believe I made some candle holders with those tops. So I kept these just in case I wanted to use them for something else. So what I'm doing is I'm making a lantern right now. And this is going to be the lantern part of it. So once this dries, I'll be able to turn it upside down the other way, put the glue on the ends, and then insert it here. So we're just going to sit this aside and I'm going to give it some time to dry. It does take a little bit of time. So luckily I'm recording this so I can pause it. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next step. So after I spray painted it, this is what it's looking like right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to make it look a little bit more realistic. This was a coffee creamer lid. I just took it off and made use of it. This is the old earring. It was a large hoop earring. I kind of bent it around. I can't find my wire cutters though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 holes on the side. I'm going to use my soldering iron and just make a little hole on the side of the top. Oof. You can see the red showing on there. This soldering iron, you have to be really careful because I tell you, it's no joke, guys. No joke. I want to make sure I'm getting it even. Okay. So let me turn it off. All right. I'm going to set it right here so it can cool down a bit. And see if I can insert this earring in. Whew. Paint is not quite dry. There. Okay, so that kind of gives it a more realistic look. And I'm just gonna put some hot glue there to seal it in so they don't slide out. So guys, I'm really liking the way this turned out. I'm trying to think as I go along what colors I want to use. I know I'm going for Winter Wonderland. So it'll basically be blues and whites. So I have my stand together. I have these stickers here as well for the lantern. I got these from the Dollar Tree, and I did find these in my craft box. Like I said, I'm not buying anything new. I'm just going to use what I have and just try to make it work. Yes, yes, yes. I really, really like the way this turned out. You'll be surprised of the things that you can make just by using leftover materials from other DIYs and just things that you have left around the house. Like I said, I'm keeping all of my Christmas stuff on a budget this year, and I'm really impressed at how this turned out. So stay tuned and let's see what comes up the next following days in my following DIYs. Guys, we've come to the end of this vlog. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and please don't forget to leave your comments down below. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the next go.
Whoa, oh.